So now we shall learn about the characteristics of DC motor. Why to learn this performance characteristics of this DC of any equipment is just to analyze where the application lies for a particular device, where we can use it, what is the application. That is the main motto of learning the characteristics. So we have already three types. One is shunt type, series type and compound type. Now we shall learn about the shunt type DC motor characteristics. There are three classified characteristics. One is electrical characteristics and mechanical characteristics, that is speed bar torque characteristics, and the second one is speed bar current characteristics. So first we shall see the torque versus current armature current characteristics. We know that for a shunt motor, what is the equation? V must be equal to EB plus IARA, right? Yes, IARA. Now what is EB? EB is equal to EB into IARA. Now what is the torque equation? Torque equation TA is directly is equal to 1 by 2 pi into phi into Z into IA into P by A Newton meter. So phi is constant. If for a constant field current, flux is constant, number of armature conductor is constant, number of poles is constant, number of parallel paths is also constant. So TA is directly proportional to the armature current. So the characteristics of electrical characteristics of a DC shunt motor will be like this. See, this is the TA bar IA characteristics. This is T and this is IA. Because it starts from the origin, the armature torque, the theoretical torque what actually developed will be starts from the origin, but it is not actually in the practical. The shunt torque is always less than the armature torque, so it will be less than the armature torque. It will go like this. And what is this? This is the torque lost due to losses, and this is TSH bar IA characteristic. By observing this, what you can write, it has a constant output characteristics. So constant output characteristics. So if the load increases on the motor, the torque increases proportionately. Where such an application lies? In pumps, in centrifugal pumps and all. What will happen? As you open the valve, the amount of water sucked or the volume of water required also increases. So the torque also required proportionately. There you can use, example I am giving, there you can use a shunt motor. So where there is the need of a constant speed characteristic, or where there is a need of the constant torque versus current characteristic, you can use a shunt motor. From this characteristic you can infer that one. So now second one is N bar IA characteristic. What is this N bar IA characteristic? Speed versus current characteristic. So speed versus current characteristic. So we know that back EMF EB is equal to 5ZNP divided by 60A. For a DC shunt motor, the flux developed is constant because there is a constant shunt current. So flux is a constant term for shunt motor, but it is not the same case in the series motor. In the series motor you can change it will change according to the load. As the load changes, the flux changes, because the line current, series current and armature current, all the three are same. They are series, that's why. But in this case shunt current remains same because of which the flux remains same. Hope this is understood. But you can control the speed of a shunt motor by controlling the flux externally. You can put a rheostat and you can vary it. Unless until you won't control it, the flux remains same. So the flux is constant, Z is constant, N is variable. As EB varies, as load varies, EB varies, so N also varies. P is constant, A is constant. So EB is directly proportional to N usually. N usually. If you are changing the flux, externally, then what is the formula? N is directly proportional to EB by phi. EB by phi. Externally, if you are varying. So, that implies if N2 by N1 is equal to EB2 divided by EB1, the constant cancels each other. The proportionality constant cancels each other. EB2 divided by EB1 into phi 1 divided by phi 2. This is one important formula that we use in the numerical problems. Important formula. Also, this phi is directly proportional to current IA. So, you can write like this also. N2 by N1 is equal to EB2 divided by EB1 into IA1 divided by IA2. This is also an important formula that also will be used in the numerical problems. Keep this in mind. Now we shall come back to the characteristic of a DC shunt motor. So in a shunt motor the flux remains same. So I am erased that flux. So what is EB in a shunt motor? V minus IA RA. V minus IA RA. What is N into IA characteristic? I have to draw. If V is a constant, the terminal voltage of the motor is maintained constant, it will remain constant. So say for example it is 220 minus, say the armature resistance is 0.5 ohms. 0.5 ohms. This is also constant. Only the current varies. This is N. N is directly proportional. Current only varies. So current may be 1 amps. So what would be the resultant? 220 minus 0.5, 219.5. If the current is doubled 2 times, 2 into 0.5, how much? 220 minus 1, 219. See, now by this exercise you can understand, by change in current, double the current, even if you double the current, double the load, there is a small change in the voltage. There is a small change in the speed, sorry, not in the voltage. There is a small change proportionally. There is a small change in the speed. Not much significant change. Not significant, minor change. So how the characteristic goes? The characteristic goes like this. It's a very simple. It's very simple. It goes like this. See here. So it is like this. So if this is N and this is N in RPM, okay, RPM, and this is IA, so it will go like this here, go like this. This is dot. Ideal, it will go minor, not significant, like this. It will go like this. Okay. The third characteristic means what does it mean? It is almost have the constant speed characteristic. Constant speed characteristic means if you change the load also, double the load also, or decrease the load also, the speed remains same, almost same. So where, in which application you can use? Again in the pumps, centrifugal pumps, constant speed applications, where are all there? There you can use the shunt motor. So third one is, I am also discussing the application also. Okay. Separately we won't discuss the application. Now where is n bar TA characteristic? So n bar TA characteristic also, n is directly proportional to EB we have written. N is directly proportional to V minus IA RA, but IA is TA is directly proportional to IA. TA is directly proportional to IA. So since TA is directly proportional to IA, the n bar IA characteristics and n bar TA characteristics are same. It is also like this. If there is any change in the torque, significantly there is a small change in the speed, not much change in the speed. So this is all about the characteristics of the shunt DC motor and its applications. Thank you. Next class we shall learn about series motor.